the conclusion of that trial. She's blaming social media for the verdict and for why the jurors found the way they did. Let's take a listen.
Even somebody who is sure I'm deserving of all this hate and vitriol, even if you think that I'm lying, you still couldn't look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation. You cannot tell me that you think that.
Amber Heard had blamed social media since the trial ended, and it seems like people on the internet are finally getting their payback. How? Well, rumor has it that Amber Heard's team is breaking apart, and it seems like things aren't really going as planned for the Aquaman star. I mean, she had lawyers who became the talk of the town for no good reason. And recently, one of her most vocal supporters on social media got cancelled. I guess people are starting to notice how problematic these pro-Amber accounts are and have decided to take action against them because honestly, all they do is spread negativity. If you want to know more about the issue, then keep watching. So, during and after the trial, fans of both parties have been very vocal about their stance regarding the case. I mean, this is the main reason why the trial became the talk of the town for weeks, and why people on the internet were sharing content related to the case every single day. Of course, fan accounts emerge, and this is when the chaos was unleashed because Depp supporters and Amber supporters were arguing on Twitter as if their lives depended on it. If you're a member of the Twitter army, you've probably heard of Michelle Dauber. I'm also pretty sure that you are aware that she has established a name of her own because of her very mean and bullying tweets about Johnny Depp. In case you are still wondering how bad Dauber is, well, take a look at her previous tweets about Johnny. Isn't she just a bully in disguise? However, netizens are finally fed up with her negativity and started calling her out for her uncalled opinions about the case because, honestly, everyone wants to move on. Fans were quick to create their own thread to cancel Dauber and hopefully put an end to her endless blabbering on social media. A particular Twitter thread started by Adversek went viral. She titled it "Stanford and Michelle Dauber, the law professor that questions the university's values and that everyone seems to talk about, not in a good way precisely." In the post, she shared a lot of evidence to point out how problematic Dauber is and how her actions don't really match the ethical standard required by the institution she was supposed to represent. The thread also established how Michelle had been supporting Amber way back in 2016. So this might be the reason why Dauber is so obsessed with defending her and making sure the narrative stays the way the actress wants. One of the pieces of evidence presented was past tweets Dauber made, which were very misogynistic. This is not the last time she went against her own principles because, despite being a woman lawyer herself, she made her own thread about women in the law profession who she alleged suck up to male power. Women are the absolute worst of the bunch. It doesn't sound very feminist to me. Fans also agree that Dauber should really stop. One fan said, "Who is Michelle Dauber? In short, a misogynist dressed up as a feminist and an abuser." Another fan even tagged Stanford to call their attention and said, "At Stanford, she's really ruining the image of your school. Soon, many students won't want to go to avoid this horrendous person." Well, Stanford hasn't made a statement about their employee, and they've been very silent about her behavior since the trial ended. Hopefully, they do something about Michelle's actions because sooner or later, Amber's cronies will be the end of them. That's it for today's video, and see you in the next one.